The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the use of tables in a document. I love tables. I think it makes it so easy to organize information in nice, even rows and columns. So anytime you need to add that kind of structure to a document, tables are a great way to go. So it's very easy to start with tables. We just go to the Insert menu, Table, and this allows you to select the number of columns and the number of rows, and it will grow with you as you need them. So I'm going to select a 4x10 table and just click on the last little square there, and it pops in. They're all evenly divided as far as all tables, columns and rows are equal length and width. If you do need to change them, you can simply move your cursor in between on one of the lines and just simply drag it. So that's how easy it is to modify the default table cell regions. So you simply just start typing in information you would want to have in your table. So this might be a name, class, special instructions, and comments, whatever you want to type. Now, if I want to insert, so maybe I want something above this, I can right-click on any cell, and I can insert rows above or below, insert a column left or right of the existing location that I'm at. So let me insert a row above, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to work with that in just a minute. So I might just want to have some kind of an overarching title for this table. So this might be special needs students. Okay. Now it's only in this little cell, so eventually I'm going to show you how to spread it across all four of those columns. But you can just simply start typing in names. And so you can see how you can add content to your table. You just simply click the tab button, just lets you move from row to row, column to column. If you get to the bottom and you need more room, you just click tab and it will add in another row automatically for you. Now, if you decided you do need a new column, you can go to the end and insert a column to the right, and that will give you another column. If I'm here and I insert a column to the left, it's going to give it to me inside here. So you see it's changing my table pretty dramatically just by inserting. So if I wanted to get rid of that, I would delete the column. You can see you can delete a row, delete a column, and delete a whole table if you want. So I'm going to delete that column, and I'm going to delete that column. So very easy to move around, add, remove items in your tables. Again, you can resize. Maybe you want more room for special instructions. Now, I want to take this text and span it across all four columns. So I simply select all four columns, and I can right-click and scroll down and use Merge Cells. So that's one way of doing it. Right-click, Merge Cells. So now those lines that separated the different columns is gone, and now I would probably center that text. I might make it a little larger. Okay. Now, in addition to centering this, I may want to align it so that it's centered within the whole cell. So to do that, I'm going to go into Properties. Right-click anywhere in the table and go to Table Properties. So I can see the cell alignment is top. I might want that in the middle. Okay. I might want that cell background to stand out a little bit. So I can select a color. The border of the table can be changed. So you have all of these methods of working with that table in the table properties. You might wonder why that would change the table border. Sometimes having a white border is very helpful. So I'll just show you what that looks like. So you can have all your information available, but it doesn't look like it's a table. It just looks like you are very good at formatting your content, because sometimes the tables could be less attractive if they have those lines in them. I just chose a gray one, so it's a little less visual there. Okay, now this is a bit of a different type of headings. So again, I might want to go to table properties and give that a slightly different background. Again, cell alignment, I like to change those to middle so that they're evenly distributed top to bottom. Okay, so that's how easy it is to start working at those properties and using properties to really make your table information pop. Remember, if I was going to add a column here, insert column to the right, this is no longer merged. So I would have to do a new merge if I want that to span all 5 columns now. So anytime you add a column, but you have some information that's merged, it would be helpful to remerge that. Now you can do merging more than just columns. You can actually merge rows, and this won't make much sense in this instance, but you can now see that this has a different dimension here. It's going to span a normal 2 lines of those rows. And if you don't want it, you just unmerge it and it's back. So feel free to create some tables, something again that you can use with your teachers, your staff, your students to help organize your information. And a table doesn't, again, have to exist on its own. You can add text to the top of it, text to the bottom. You can even add images in a table. So for those of you that are more advanced, play around with adding an image to your table to see how that works. You will have to adjust size, most likely, to get a size that fits well, but that's all doable. So take care, and if you have any questions, please let me know.